We talked about this a little bit before on the consumer side, and I'm 100% on the same page where I think that, you brought up this point about consumer fraud. It's not called fraud. It's not seen as fraud, but I think if you were to get inside of Amazon or any other big company and you ask them what they thought about it, they probably would say, yeah, we look at that as fraud too, where, I'm going to buy a bunch of stuff and I'm going to take it all back. Right. That's not benefiting.
No, that's adding to the cost. They're paying for.
So I think it'd be good to kind of get your take on all of that as it relates to, because we think of fraud, we think of being, the consumer being defrauded.
Absolutely.
But it works the other way.
So, over the years, I think we've done a fantastic job of adding consumer related protections. But in turns, consumers have really wised up. It's so easy to dispute a charge these days. You have provisional credit the banks have to give if they submit charges within certain time frames. And there's a lot of time frames. So if you're watching your account, rest assured you saw an item that hit that is fraudulent, you can dispute that very quickly, get provisional credit. So all those things are great. They're fantastic. But then that adds how many consumers are saying that's a fraudulent purchase when it's not. Because what happens on a debit card transaction is it gets disputed. You have to give provisional credit. How are we truly to know that it's dispute, or is it buyer's remorse? Instead of returning that item to where they bought it from and going through that manufacturer, they dispute it. Or we've also seen over the years, as things get closer to payday, why is it, consumer fraud increases? Mm-hmm. Or the chargeback, that didn't hit, increases. Mm-hmm. It is correlated. So out there, I haven't seen really great statistics of, consumers. They call it friendly fraud. I remember that coin was termed that consumers are just disputing the charges on their credit cards or debit cards. Mm-hmm. However, that now they have a constraint on their money or they don't like their product, buyer's remorse. So nobody's doing anything about that.
Right.